Hello everyone, my name is Kurt and you're watching Kurt Plays the Sax. Today I'm gonna teach you a new song. It's not that it's a new song to people. People know this is a common song. And it's an early song that actually it's an annual song. It's a hint. It's something that people will hear. Well, I guess it depends on how many friends they have. Everyone will hear it themselves at least once. Everyone will experience it. It's an event that takes place, and there's a song that goes along with it. This is a kid's song. You could consider it an easy song, something that people would learn on whatever instrument. It would be one of the earlier songs that a person would play. Alright, so let's go over the notes. There is a B flat. Two. What key is that in? I'm not sure what key that is in. I probably should have put it up at the top. It's not in the key of B flat. So it starts with C, two of them. That's I believe it's in 3/4 time. That would be the third beat in the measure. It's a lead-in to the first actual measure. The first measure is D, C, F, and the second one E, C, C. The third measure D, C, G. The fourth measure F, C, C. The fifth measure C, A, F. The sixth measure E, D, B flat, B flat. Seventh measure A, F, G. In the eighth measure F. So what's the C? This one is that's the low C, okay? So all three fingers for the left hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So C, C, two of those. Then D, take your pinky finger off. C, back down. F, so 1, 2, 3 fingers off. And then E, if I'm going to try to stay out of the picture. So E, keeping these fingers down. These fingers will pretty much stay down almost the whole song. So we're going E, so these two fingers. C, C, go ahead and low C, okay? And then D, take your pinky off. C, back down 1. G, so you're gonna take all 4 fingers off for the G. So that's where we are now. Back to this. F, your first finger. C, C, all 4 fingers. And then C again. Now A, you're taking your right hand off and your third finger. And then F. So all 3 fingers and your first finger. Now on the bottom, E, all right, D, all right, now B flat twice. So you're gonna take your 4 fingers off, you're gonna take your first finger off. But now you have B flat, okay? All right? I always get those mixed up, I don't know why. It's the third side button. That sounds bad, doesn't it? It's just an automatic thing that I do without looking down. Alright, so that's the B flat. Two of them. Now A, so obviously I'm going to keep my thumb here. I'm just showing you I'm not using any more any fingering on my right hand. F, so I'm going to put all 3 fingers here, and F, right? G, take your first finger off, back to F. All right, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it slowly, right? And I probably will try not to play anything other than quarter notes. I'll try to make it quarter notes only. For you not to figure out what it is the first round. Anyway, I'll play it the normal way eventually. So this C over here is the high C. We have to go up to the high C. All right. So I told you C, but high C is you take your first finger off and your third finger off, and you're only using your middle finger. All right. So that would be. Now I'm going to play it regular. If I can even read it. Okay, so that's a new song. That's an easy one. That's, you know, people sing that very often. Yes. What next? What's next? Oh, I don't know. That's an instruction. Do I need to go over the note fingerings again? I doubt it. Other than the fact that this C here, that should be the high C, not the low C. Or middle. It's really the middle C, okay? See, the middle C is like this, right? But then your high C is the octave key, or the octave. We called it something else. When I first learned how to play it, my teachers kept using that term, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know what that key is. What were you talking about? So C, this is middle C, but then this is high C. So we're going to play middle C. I don't need to call it high C because that would be too high. Unless you want to start up in the middle register, right? Now, basically, everything is the same. The fingerings are the same. That's what I like about the saxophone. The fingerings are the same. The only difference is we're playing with our octave key. All right? If you play the same thing, other than this C. When you start on this middle C, you don't use the octave key, and that would apply to these C's because we're taking it up an octave. Right? In that case, this C would be the high C. That's when you're going to have your finger on the octave. But everything else will have, all these C's will not have the excuse me, will not have the octave key if you're going to play it up an octave. That starts in D. That starts with the D, right? So D is the same. It's either a low D without the octave, without my thumb, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or if I press the octave, it's an octave, 1 octave up. So everything here is the same, just 1 octave higher or octave lower. It applies, except for that middle C. Or Hi, C. Man. All right. So what are we playing today? We're going to do a Christmas song. Christmas isn't too far away. A couple months away. I don't know why that note had to be 14 beats long. Okay. Probably would have been best if it was 8 beats, just 2 measures. Well, it takes a lot of air to do that one. Okay, so have you guys figured out what this song is? Tell me down in the comments below. Don't forget, I have another channel called Beautiful Chinese. I have about 50 videos in that, and I started that that channel first. So this is my second channel, Kurt Plays a Sax. And if you guys liked it, if you guys have any suggestions, if you want me to work on a certain song, put it down in the comments and I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. I've seemed to find a fair amount on there. All the songs, pretty much all the songs on the other videos that I played, except for Come Thou Fount, And the Moon Represents My Heart. I believe I played that one early on. Come Thou Fount was, I think, the last video. And this is probably about my 18th video, 16th to 18th video so far. Other than those two songs, I pretty much found all the other songs other than the instruction part. When I moved my camera over to the living room, and you see me playing, I've pretty much found all those songs, like The Great Pretender, The Wind Beneath My Wings. I have found Pink Panther, which I would like to work on, improve on that. What's Henry Mancini? Henry Mancini did that, but no, that's not it. Peter Gunn theme, which I never knew what that song was. I didn't know what the title was, but I remember as a kid, the video game Spy Hunter, that was in that. Star Wars, I'd like to find Star Wars in there, but for some reason it's like the trumpet part. And I don't think that the trumpet part and the tenor saxophone part is the same. Anyway, I want to point something out to you. Oh, the video's a little bit off. There we go. This is my new double-sided whiteboard. It's called a U-stand. Unfortunately, it is about, well, it is at least 3 inches narrower than my previous one, and about, might be about 2 inches shorter in height. So I don't have as much width in this new stand. I just got it in today, Sunday, and well, at least I got a new one. I couldn't find the right size from at least the one that I was hoping to find. They don't make those anymore where I got them previously. So anyway, so don't forget, Kurt Plays the Sax. That's this channel, my second one. And Beautiful Chinese, that's my first channel. I do have intro videos for both channels. So check them out and give me a like button. Give me a like button? I don't know if that makes sense. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Tell your friends and family and neighbors, coworkers. You know, just tell. Hey, if you used to be a musician, or maybe you are a musician, maybe you want to learn the saxophone. I go through my intro video talking about what my channel is about. So check out my intro video for this channel. Okay guys, I'm heading back to practice. See you guys in the next video. Bye.